Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back. This is Afro coming at you guys with yet another one. This one is just a demo. It's not 3-on-3 obviously. It's called the Crimson Maid. Now if you guys know me, some of you do. I like my British television. I like my like back in the day when they like during the medieval period and the Renaissance period. On upwards, where they had these morals, how they spoke and stuff, how they dressed, how they talked, how they walked, treat each other. I'm a big fan of that. So, we're gonna get right into it. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep the neutered, or the nudity censored. Subtitles on, yes. Okay. Yes, it is censored. So this is supposed to be some kind of mystery slash um mystery slash I guess an inspector thing. You got to solve it. So let's just see what it's about. Love the house. I love these houses, the details on them. Those old historic family houses. They don't make those anymore. Like people actually inherit those. Wow. So I wonder who's dead then. Is it the maid herself? Okay, so we're starting up at the front. For our fathers who are no longer upon this earth.
Estranged for a couple of years, a young man rushes back to his childhood home.
Ah, the British
Dismayed by the
accent.
news of his
Heck
father
yeah,
losing his
man.
sight and inching closer to his demise, Marius, a priest in training, suspends his long studies at the seminary to be close in his final days to the man who taught him dignity and stalwartness. Under the gloom of impending death, the oldest son of Honorable Leon Rosenthal can't conceive the encouraging events that his arrival will unfold. Equally exhilarating and petrifying.
Game looks nice. Game looks crazy nice. Act 3, Family Blood. So, I wonder if we are going to do anything or they're just going to tell us a story. Okay. After the previous chapters, Marius, I think that's how you say his name, Marius, arrived home to face his not too welcoming family. After the reunion, he had an embarrassing encounter at the lake with the new maid, Irina.
It took him a while to collect himself after the heart-pounding meeting he had with the young maid, but in the end, Marius returned to the mansion. He
Love that
readied
vest and
himself for
tie.
an evening likely fraught with tension, yet he seemed excited to spend time with his family once more. Or was the eagerness he felt caused by someone else entirely?
Journal update. An evening at home. Talk to mother. I think it said greet Irina and something. So it says hit triangle. Now that I've had a moment to gather myself after meeting Irina, I should spend more time with my family. Perhaps I'll have a look around and see what's changed in the mansion since I've been away. Our first dinner together in ages is bound to be tense. I may as well try to appease everyone beforehand. Okay, he's writing. Okay. Love the classical music. It's impressive, but I always dreaded walking past it as a child. It's a peacock. I don't like dead things, no matter how well preserved they may be. I got you there. There ain't no way I'll stuff an animal and keep it inside of my house. That's crazy. Let's look at some of the portraits. Yeah, I want to look at some of the portraits. Yeah, we gotta inspect them anyway. Let's do it. She looks pretty. Even in my earliest memories of her, mother was a sober woman. Oh, the music stopped. What the heck? What does that say? My no no no. I don't know what that says. PL. I don't know what that says. And there's a thunderstorm going on outside. Sounds so good in my headphones. So the music stopped once I started going up the stairs. Just a moment to recompose myself. And that's his mother? His mother looks like that? Jeez. I love the music. I'm just gonna kind of let this play through. Let's see, do I have to leave it or is it gonna stop itself? Let me see. Yeah, okay, it restarted again. Alright. That's cool. Alright, let's explore some more. That's a pretty landscape right there. Nice painting. A castle on top of the hill. Or a mountain. Yeah, top of the mountain. Clock. So it's what, a little after 8:15? Probably 8:16, 17. One moment we're cheerful children, and the next we're preparing to bury our parents. We should appreciate the peaceful times more, especially when we're fortunate enough to live them. True words. Solid words. Ricardo. Hmm. So much to explore. Okay. Yeah, I can finally see what the heck the rest of it is. Oh, I can't. What's that say? I cannot read that text. I don't know if that's an F, but I think that's an I, that's an M, that's a P, and the last letter is an L, I believe. Simple? Simple? Nimple? I don't know. I don't know. Let's look in here. It's just so quiet. Esteemed Mrs. Rosenthal, I haven't heard from you regarding your husband's condition over the past week. I trust I left him stable, if you deemed another house call unnecessary. Nevertheless, please inform me of any change, be it a loss of appetite, worsening memory loss, an increase of his episodes of confusion. Anything else noteworthy. I will always make time for your family, as you well know. Please do not hesitate to call, however minor the incident. If I don't hear from you before then, I shall come to check on Leon next Thursday. Yours truly, Dr. Fullerman. Emino Vinci? I think that's how to say his name. P.S. I express my gratitude once again for allowing me to use your guest room during my visits. I have left sensitive documents and medication there, so I'd appreciate it if you could keep the room locked. While I trust you and Remus completely, you do employ a maid, and it wouldn't surprise me if she were to poke around. You know how inconsiderate young people can be these days. P.P.S. Please give my regards to Remus. I look forward to chatting with him when I come over, unless we happen to run into each other in town. Who would I call? Haven't made any close friends at the seminary. How do we know that, though? So I'm guessing this is the room. I should let Father rest for now. Yes, okay, this is the room. I'll spend more time here with him at dinner and after. Okay. All right, let's move forward. So we have, it's like the dining hall, or it could be, no, I won't say the dining hall. That's probably, uh, it could be the dining hall. Maybe they have a small one. Okay, hang tight. Let's go up under here, up under the staircase. Wow. Is that a casket? They even prepares coffee. Wow, I appreciate their caution, but it feels so sinister. Yeah, and it's red. Okay, a crucifix. It must stay there for at least a year before we can replace it with one made of granite, stone, or marble. There are, there are funeral towels. Never heard of funeral towels before. Candles to light at Father's head as he passes away. Journal updated. Is all hope lost? I find all these preparations for Father's supposedly imminent death rather unsettling. Noted. We have noted it, haven't we? Oh, Mother. Okay, I'm not ready to meet you yet. Let's do some more exploring, shall we? Oh! It is considerate of me if I sit here for a minute. Oh, is it considerate of me if I sit here for a minute? Take in the sights, I imagine, with a beautiful maid. Oh, that long, pretty blonde hair she has. What's on the table? Is that a roast or a ham? Okay. Yes, I can get up. All right. I will. How about this? I interact with her last. Let's do some more. I don't need anything from the pantry. All the doors look the same now. This leads to the backyard. I'd rather stay inside in this weather. Yes, I concur with you there. So we got some beautiful fruit in the bowl. We have an oil lamp. The oil's in there, by the way. If you don't know, if you're not privy to that, this game is beautiful, man. Or this is the demo. This is the demo. Okay, so time has passed, right? It was like a little after 8:15. Now it's a little after 8:20. I haven't had Mother's Pie in a while, but Irina must have made this one. I'm sure it will be tasty, but nothing compares to Mother's Pumpkin Pie. I didn't have a chance to drink any coffee today. Though considering the late hour, it would be unwise to have some now. Yeah, definitely. Not trying to stay up all night. Okay. What else do we need to look at here? Yeah, I think that's a ham. Got some fruits on the table. Those are like cranberries. I remember the night sky, the stars. I recall looking down at the lake. I wish cast into the abyss. So many things about back home are blurry now. I'm barely a shadow of who I once was. I'm not even certain anymore if it was all real or just a fabrication. Was that truly my home? Did he really put me through that much pain after he swore he'd always protect me? When I woke up in that dark, cold place, I was so frightened. I ran and ran until I had clarity. The excruciating pain gave me purpose. I would be free again, no matter what. I would cut all ties to those who wronged me. And when everything that kept me bound to the past was gone, I would finally understand who I could be. I can still be someone, can't I? There must be some place for me, some purpose. If I can't go back, then I must only look forward from now. From now on, sorry. Okay, now we can talk to the beautiful woman he has a crush on. What is she making? Smells delicious. And even if I didn't, I'm so hungry after today that I'd eat anything. I imagine you would. Good evening, Irina. Okay, they gotta work on that because she's looking at the camera. Oh, hello, Maris. Well, her facial expression changed. That's very interesting. No, I can't move the camera. I tried to move the camera. Talk to mother. Greet Remus. Okay. That was a cool. I hope. I don't know if the game is out now. I have to go and double check. But if it is, I hope they've worked on some of this stuff. Violin portrait. Okay, before we speak to mother, is that his father? Oh, a grandfather on mom's side, a stern man. Yeah, he does have a stern looking face, doesn't he? I suppose mother inherited that from him, along with his toughness. He and grandpa were good friends, so naturally, their children married each other. Piano. Grandpa was a kind man, despite what his military demeanor suggested. He was certain we would continue our family's military tradition. Perhaps it's for the best he is not around to see his grandchildren have such intentions. Mother was always a graceful woman, but never more so than when she played the piano. Father would often ask her to play for him. Will you soothe my mind again, my love? She would stop whatever she was doing and play a mesmerizing tune while father sat next to her, tears in his eyes. So many family portraits. Father had the utmost respect and deep love for Grandpa. He always told us how he would have been lost without his counsel and the darkest moments in his life. He never gave us details, but I suspect it had to do with helping Father recover after he returned from the war. This is like a little shrine for him, and I guess for him too. I guess for him as well. This is the dining area. Okay, let's see what else what we can see. Oh yes, there was plenty of music and laughter in our house. When father returned from the factory, he'd often dance around with us. Mother would scold him, but she always ended up in his arms, a big smile on her face. That's nice. I remember the family dinner when I finally told them I was leaving for the seminary. They all looked so disappointed in me. It's a nice dining room. May not be as big as Downton Abbey, right? But and here's another one. That's I've seen this actor before, I think. I could be mistaken. He has a likeness of someone. I could be mistaken though. We don't talk much about Uncle Albert. Why not? He supposedly committed war crimes and was disowned by. Oh, that's big. Only father stood by his side, saying a man shouldn't be defined by his darkest hour. Not sure I agree. But then again, I haven't lived through the kind of horrors they did. That's very interesting. Now let's speak to Mother. Mother dearest. Oh, and where was she? Under a rock somewhere. No, Mother, I'm sorry. What are you sorry for, child? It's not your fault the girl forgot her place just as you returned home. I already gave her a piece of my mind. Come now, Mother. It wasn't like that. We just spent some time introducing ourselves. I'm watching you, boy. I don't know what disgraceful habits you picked up while away, but this is a respectable house. You do best to stay in line. I love the talk. I love how they talk. Of course, Mother. I guess let's go over this part first. How come you hired Irina? I needed help. She happened to come along at the right time. And that's all there is to it. She seems young. Does she have any experience? Who recommended her? Well, aren't you taking a bit of an interest in her? All you need to know is that she's done a good job so far. Never stepped out of line. Well, not until tonight. You're already a bad influence on her, aren't you? But who introduced her to you? Deflecting my questions, that only makes me more suspicious of your intentions. Please, Mother, stop this. I'm just trying to have a conversation with you and ease this tension between us. Oh, fine. It was one of my friends who sent her here. Who even remembers? Perhaps Lady Demis... That's caught me off guard. I broke character just now. I cannot say that name to save my life. Lady Dimitrescu. Dimitrescu? Dimitrescu. I don't know. Or was it Lady Camilla? Honestly, it matters little. I've heard Camilla in so many different period dramas, so many British period dramas. The point is, the girl is more than adequate for the job. My dear boy, if you're so curious about the girl, I think it's best you discuss it with her. Lord knows she might even enjoy the attention. Now off you go, and remember to behave properly. Has father retired to his room already? Yes, he felt a bit under the weather. He seems to be doing well enough when I arrived today. It was one of his better moments as of late, likely from the excitement of seeing you again. But he is resting now. Will he not join us for dinner? Perhaps he will. Go check with Irina if she's almost ready. Then help your father to the dining room if he can muster the energy to join us. You heard, Mom. Ask Irina about dinner. One can tell we come from two military lineages. Yeah, you can see it. Clear as day. Weapons, trophies, and portraits of war heroes decorate our walls. I'm gonna try. Let me see. I'm gonna hit a few of these buttons here. Okay, that's to zoom in. L2 to zoom in. You know, I never went upstairs. I never went upstairs. It says something about meeting somebody earlier, didn't it? Let's go upstairs. I went and spoke to Mother too soon. Is that us? At least I wasn't completely forgotten. Yeah, that was us. I'd wager Mother would have preferred I remained a child. Good little Marias, always doing what he was told. Another beautiful landscape here. Must be pictures from the garden. Is that our brother? Looks like it. Inspect. For an estate that employs a maid, there certainly seems to be an abundance of forgotten coffee cups. Best not mention that to her if I wish to stay in her good graces. Is that a portrait? Oh, a memento. Marias and Remus. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's me and brother. That's us, alright. Alright. So where does this lead? Father's craftsmanship. The reason why the Rosenthal name is renowned. This is a gorgeous door. Glass art? I'm guessing that's what it is. Let's talk to our brother. I've seen him before too. He's an actor too. Ah, the wayward son. I nearly forgot you were back home. You're in a good mood, I see. Not as good as Mother's. Oh, she's over the moon that her favorite son has returned. What are you talking about? She barely said a kind word to me. Oh, you know our mother. Cold as an iceberg on the surface. But I can read behind her fronts. She is ecstatic. Why do you seem mad at me? Would you have preferred I didn't return? I couldn't care less either way. As long as you don't interfere in my business, you can do whatever you want. What do you think of Irina? Why would I think anything of her? She's just the help. She's still a person, you know. Yes, Father, preach your holy words to me. And absolve me of my sins while you're at it. Wow, why must you be so bitter? Why must you be so righteous? I only wanted to make some small talk with you. Fascinating subject, our servants. What's next? How many eggs do our chickens lay each week? You're impossible. Oh, I see it now. Did our priest get a little crush? You sure know how to pick them. A maid would fit right into our family. I don't have a crush. Not that her being a maid would matter either way. Man, that guy's just, he's sitting down, he's gloomy, he's bitter, can't really talk to him. What's here? It's locked. Okay. Since when do we lock so many doors in this house? That's a good point because as far as I know with um a lot of British period dramas, every room in the house was free unless it was something like a father's study or something like that. This used to be my room. Why does mother keep it locked? Very good question. We should ask mother. We're still upstairs, right? Yes. I don't need to use the toilet. Okay. I'm guessing this is where we're gonna view the room, but let's interact with everything first. The mischievous Rosenthal brothers, or mischievous, I should say, always playing together. We had a good childhood. That's nice. Another portrait. Nice. Select tile. Are we moving? Okay. We can solve this. All right. All right. I think that's it. Yeah. We solved it. Okay. Nice. Okay. That was cool. I like puzzles. Enough already. Remus, how many more times must I remind you to keep the noise down when Dr. Fullerman stays over? I do appreciate that you're on friendly terms, but the commotion is keeping me up half the night. Just because I have the good grace not to come in and spoil your cheerful mood doesn't mean I'll tolerate this indefinitely. I simply don't see why you insist on staying cooped up in your room when you could just as easily chat in the greenhouse without bothering us. It's good to hear you laugh, child, but honestly, try to be considerate of others. Your father and I do need our rest. Mom was such a beautiful bride. I ain't lying. Oh my goodness. Young too. She was not only 19 while father was in his 30s. Yeah, that's how they used to do it back in the day. So I know today is frowned upon, right? But they this was a honest practice back then. You know, they would find, the women, they would use their youth to their advantage and find a family, start a family, or find a husband, start a family, and come into a husband taking care of them. So they wouldn't have to work or anything. So they would be considered a lady. Um, they didn't work with their hands or anything like that. So let's sit down and observe the room. I used to spend a lot of time in this lobby with Remus. I remember Father getting upset with us for distracting him from his work. Now the childhood giggles are behind us, and Father will likely never set foot in this study again. This is a study? It's a study. I don't see any books. Or I guess it's a place where you could come to study. Yeah, she is immensely beautiful. She's very gorgeous. I really want to see. Okay, I see books. Here are the books. Here's the bookcase. And you keep seeing these everywhere. I think they should have probably recycled these only a few times, but these are everywhere. Man, it's so much detail to this. I love this game. I really do. It goes right along with the movies that I watch. I think I've seen her before too. I think okay, you know how nowadays when people make video games they use actors and actresses, for their models. I think it's the same thing. I have no business in father study. I don't want anyone to think I'm snooping about. Quite right. Oh, we passed right by this. This wasn't here before. Mother and her fascination with horses. And that was his mother. This was his mother too, right? Didn't we say that? 19, right? This is 19. Her hair is like a walnut or hazelnut brown, and this is in her 30s. She's still beautiful. She changed her hair color. But we need to go and check on father. No, I think we need to speak to Irina first, and then we go check on father. Is dinner about done? Almost. I should go help father to the dining room then. You could, or you could spend another minute with me, but only if you think I'm good company. Do you like working here? Your family is good to me. I hate everything a maid could want. Oh, I'm sorry, not hate, I'm sorry, I misread that. I have everything a maid could want and more. It's just, yes, I get very lonely. After I finish my chores, what is there to do here? Read a book and daydream? I love your mother, but she isn't exactly a conversationalist. Your father doesn't want me anywhere near him, even though I haven't slighted him in any way. So slighted means done wrong. I love that they're using the old sayings here. As for Master Remus, he doesn't see me as a peer. Why don't you ever leave? You never have any time off. You just got back. How do you know? And where would an unaccompanied woman go? Unaccompanied woman. I don't know. To the park in town, maybe. Not alone, no. Maybe you will take me there sometime. So, let me stop right here and just tell you that back then it wasn't customary for. Hang on, let me adjust this. Okay. All right. Back then it wasn't customary for a woman to go out on her own, unaccompanied, whether it be by a gentleman or another woman, or she goes out with friends. Of course, if you'd like that. I think I would. I think I would like that a lot. So don't leave me waiting for too long. What did you do before coming here? I was shining bright. I was a star. Truly. Wouldn't that make for a captivating story? I was just one of many. Nothing remarkable about me. But life twisted and turned and it brought me here. Don't you miss the place where you come from? Or the people? What would be the point? It's near impossible to return. So why bother? Your family and this place is all I know now. That's quite sad. Well, here's your chance to make a sad and unattached girl smile. Will you take it? I can try, of course. If you tell me how. That's not how it works. You have to figure it out on your own. All I can tell you is that it wouldn't be much of a challenge for you to brighten my day. So, hurry up and come up with ideas. I'll do my best. How were you as a child? Oh my, who could remember that? The universe was so young. Oh, come on. You're barely in your 20s. It wasn't that long ago. I suppose not. Well, if you must know, I was a lot cuter. Even more than now. Good answer. I may not be as cute now, but I think I've developed some other qualities that can make a priest in training stop in his track. Oh my lord, she did not. Oh, getting cheeky, are we? Oh my goodness. When did you agree? Um, I, I think. I'm sure you were lovely and that your qualities haven't faded. On the contrary, you sound like you might find me. Was that mother calling me? No, it wasn't. No, I'm quite sure I've heard her. You coward. Oh, yeah. It's time to walk away. It is time to walk away. I am not. R2. But don't worry, I'll wait for you to finish that thought yourself when you're ready. Wow. Wow, dude. We already read this, didn't we? Yeah. We already read this. Okay. Let's go and check on Father now. Father, are you alright? The night I called. Why? I don't understand. What are you trying to say? My dear, my pain. I saw red. Father, please, you're not making any sense. Why did you want to? You know I couldn't. Stay here, Father. I'll get help. Try not to move too much. Father is hurt. What could have happened? I just found him bleeding on the floor. He's conscious but rambling incoherently. It's clear I won't get any sense out of him. I'd better assess the situation quickly and then focus on helping him. Let's start over. Let's work our way around. So we're going to start right here where we came in. We're going to just do clockwise. Man, time is going by fast. I don't remember this clock, yet for some reason it looks oddly familiar. No time to sit down and observe the view. The best thing about a stuffed owl is that, unlike its live counterpart, it doesn't turn its head to follow you around. Quite right. Father in his youth with his hunting companion, Milton. Very handsome couple. Father named all our dogs Milton, for reasons known only to himself. Perhaps Once he says one name, all of them will respond. If they were hunting dogs, he needed them to be in unison. That's that's partially in unison, right? It's locked. Perhaps father keeps something valuable inside. I wonder, is that his sister or his? Don't know. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's read this. Wishing you well, dear colleague. We were deeply saddened to hear. I'm sorry. I was going off of memory or something. Let me try that again. Dear colleague, we were deeply saddened to learn some time ago that you are no longer in good health. The news came as quite a shock to all of us here in the Artisans League. You have always been one of the most spirited among us, constantly planning your next big project. On behalf of all the members of the League, I wish you a swift and full recovery. We are certain that you will be back with us in no time, ready to astonish us once again with one of your new creations. Take care, dear friend, and know that you are greatly missed. Yours truly, Lord Palatti. Let's examine farther. So I got the book over here. Why are there so many books and notes? I thought his vision was failing him. Did he briefly recover his eyesight? A moment of clarity. I believe I remember now. But how could it be possible? Then again, our history is rife with such inexplicable occurrences. I've always known I was long overdue to pay for my despicable actions. But why torment only my mind? No, this is merely the beginning. The worst is yet to come. I must tell them before I forget again. The wound looks rather deep. Fortunately, the bleeding seems to have stopped. There's a lot of blood. Oh, Father, what happened here? I guess that's him again. Alright, now we can go speak to Mother. I think we've covered all the grounds here. I think we've covered everything. Okay, yeah, we already read this. Let's go and talk to Mom. Let her know what happened. Mother, something happened to Father. He is hurt. What do you mean he's hurt? What's happened? He hit his head. I don't know. Maybe he fell. Or someone clobbered him. Don't be ridiculous, child. Who would hurt Leon? He must have fallen again. Lord knows how many times I found him on the floor myself. Come, let's patch him up and he'll be fine in no time. You don't seem too troubled. Listen, Marius. Or Marius. I understand that this is all new to you. But we've been dealing with these sorts of things plenty in the past months. Now, come help me with your father. No, we're watching this. There, see? He's perfectly fine now. Let's let him rest. Shouldn't we call the doctor? At least to have a look at him. Better to be safe. I will not bother Dr. Fullerman for a trifle. It's just a little cut. I don't know, Mother. It doesn't seem wise to me. It's good you're not the one in charge, then. Now, I've said my final word on the matter. I'll pray for Father's help tonight. Certainly, that would fix him right up. Mother, please, you can't say such things. God is always watching. I know you're not much of a churchgoer, but If you would have lived as long as me and went through all the things I went through, you wouldn't waste your breath either, child. God will help those who ask with belief in their heart. Faith. That's faith. Well, there is no point in me asking then, is there? I'll leave the praying to you. Yeah, she does seem a bit cold. Can we speak to her again? No, we can't. Let's go and speak to the brother. Let's go upstairs right quick. We're not gonna excuse me, bother Irina. Let's speak to the brother. If he's still yes. Father is hurt. Again. What happened this time? I don't know. Mother thinks he fell. We patched him up together. Well, aren't you the hero that saved the day, big brother? Aren't you worried at all? Is he conscious? Barely. He speaks nonsense. Ah, I see. So just another Tuesday then. Carry on, brother. How can you be so callous? I just got used to it in all those years you were away. Now stop acting like a little accident in some remarkable event. You can take care of father when he stumbles from now on. And so as I've done countless times before your return. Man. Cold batch of people, ain't it? Yeah, something just don't seem right. Something just does not seem right. It's not sitting well. I'm like, yeah, he might have fallen, but this time he has a gash on his head, and it's deep. I guess we can speak to her now. Marius, is everything all right? My father is hurt. Oh no, what's happened? I don't know. I just found him on the floor with a wound on his head. Goodness, that sounds terrible. Is he fine now? Did you help him? Yes, Mother and I helped him to bed and patched his wound. Good. You did well, Marius. I'm sure it must have been quite a scare for you. You have no idea. I've never seen my father like this. Did you hear or see anything? I'm not sure if it's my place. What on earth do you mean? Irina, please tell me if you know something. Listen, I don't know much. I just heard some commotion, shouting maybe, coming from your father's room. Shouting? From who? I don't know. I didn't pay much attention to it. Your family aren't strangers to fighting and bickering. What do I know? It's not my place to interfere. Irina, I'm sorry you have to witness such things. Oh, it's fine. Thank you. Who would want to hurt him? I wouldn't dare say someone wanted to cause him harm. But, look, Marius, I don't want to get any more mixed up in this. I'm just a servant, and if your mother, or God forbid, your brother hear I've been running my mouth, I'll be cast out. And I really don't want to leave, especially not now. Don't worry. Nobody will send you off. I won't let them. You mean that? I do. Thank you for telling me. Have I not made even more of a mess? No, I promise you didn't. Should we call Dr. Fullerman? What are you talking about? Your mother hasn't already called him? No, she said there was no need to. That doesn't make any sense. Your father is hurt. That's what I said. What is happening with your mother tonight? I can't believe she would be so... I'm sorry. I know it's your mother and my employer, but that's just irresponsible. I think so too. Then let's do something. Just say the word, and I'll call Dr. Philemon myself. Mother would be furious. It's your decision, but it would be the responsible thing I do. I'm sorry, I misspoke. But it would be the responsible thing to do. And I know you haven't stood by when someone you love was hurt. You're right. Let's call him. Okay, so we're going to the phone. I wish. Okay, all right. Now I am thoroughly impressed with how this game looks overall. Okay, I just wish they had the clocks in unison. Unless that's the actual time now. So we're gonna go out in the hallway. What we have? We have a little after 9, so 9 what? 9:32. 9:32. So out here. Okay, let's look at this clock. Okay, yes. All right, all right. All the clocks are in sync. They're calling the doctor. The mother's right in there. Like the door should have been closed. Good evening, doctor. I'm calling you on behalf of Marius Rosenthal. Yes, that's right. Master Leon's eldest son. The reason we're calling is because Master Leon had an accident this evening. We think it would be best if you could come check on him. I be getting ahead of myself when I'm reading. I apologize about that. He has a head injury and lost a good amount of blood. Yes, he is stable for now. Thank you, doctor. We're grateful. We'll be waiting for your arrival. So it's almost midnight. Dr. Philemon, good evening. Good evening, doctor. I'm Marius, the eldest son. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I wish it was under better circumstances. Now, is the patient in his bed? He is resting, doctor. I patched his wound. It was nothing serious. I wish my son wouldn't have bothered you for no reason. But I'm afraid he got carried away despite his mother's words. Leon's health is of the utmost importance to me, Lady Rosenthal. In fact, I'm quite surprised you haven't called yourself. This isn't like you, dare I say. Heavens, whatever do you mean, doctor? It was just a little wound, hardly anything to cause a fuss about. Any injury to the head can have drastic consequences, my lady. I don't want to interfere, but father was doing fine this morning, and now he's talking gibberish. Well, it's clear you both know better. I hadn't planned on getting reprimanded this evening, so if you'll excuse me, I'll leave you two to check on my husband. Please take your regular room and stay the night after you're done, doctor. I insist. Oh my goodness, okay. I don't know what's going to happen. I've never played this demo before, I promise you. But she insists that he stays. I know it's midnight, but maybe she's trying to get the doctor to actually, maybe catch some of that father treatment that happened not too long ago. Maybe get his head bashed in. Let me see what the brother says. Is he still upstairs? Oh, wow. Can I talk to him too? See, Dr. Fullerman is here to check on father. I suppose you've proven yourself useful enough to call him. So you agree it was a good idea? Mother doesn't seem to think so. Dr. Philemon is welcome here any time. I don't care what Mother thinks. At least I'll have a proper talking partner this evening, now that he's here. So run along and finish your business with him. I have important things to discuss with our dear doctor afterwards. I didn't realize you were such good friends. He's the only one mature and educated enough to understand me. I see. I'm glad you found a friend. Now, I wish we could find a way to reconnect too. What's the use? Father will die any day now, and you'll be off to some parish in the middle of nowhere soon after. You never know what the future holds. We can still be brothers even if I move away again. I'm good, thank you. Now that I've never heard that in the Victorian era or British periods. I'm good. That sounds like they took it from a modern day. A modern day thing. Go on, Dr. Philemon is likely waiting for you. Did you fight with Father this evening? Yes. You did? Yes. Then I hit him in the head. I wanted to kill him so I could inherit his fortune. You and Mother are okay, it's sarcasm. Will you stop being an immature child? Only if you stop asking stupid questions. He's smiling. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Crazy talk. Let's speak with Mother. You went behind my back and called the doctor anyway. Have you no respect for your mother at all? I did what I thought was best. If you care about Father, you have no reason to get upset. How dare you? Now you accuse me of not caring about my husband. No, Mother, I just don't understand. It happens all the time. He keeps falling and hurting himself. I didn't see any reason to disturb our good doctor. I'm disappointed in you, child. It seems your time away has lost all your respect for your mother. I'm sorry, but my decision wasn't out of lack of respect for you. It was out of worry for Father. Very well put. That makes sense. You may be accustomed to seeing him hurt, but I am not. This is all new to me, and honestly, it's quite frightening and disheartening. I suppose you're making sense. He's making a ton of sense from where I'm standing. And it's good to see you take responsibility. Maybe you have grown a bit. I do respect you, Mother, and love you. As do I, dear child. I'll soon retire to my room for the evening. Please assist Dr. Philemon with whatever he needs. They haven't even eaten dinner yet. Remember, they haven't eaten dinner yet. Because he got hurt. I'm relieved the doctor had time for us. He is too kind and accommodating. It's why I didn't want to impose on him yet again. I can see why you have such high esteem for him. He seems so poised and knowledgeable. But have you ever asked for a second opinion about Father's condition? As educated as he may be, Dr. Philemon could be in over his head with this case. I have complete confidence in him. And he assured me he has debated your father's symptoms and course of treatment with several other physicians. Why is Remus so bitter towards me? Who knows who set with him off this time? Oh, I'm sorry, who knows what sets him off this time? I had to read it properly. He's always angry, disrespectful, or sulking. I'm worried about him. He doesn't seem like he's having a good life. Well, who would? The son of a noble family, anything he could want in reach, the chance to run a well-established business, the guaranteed respect of his peers. It must be dreadful. Mother, maybe what he wants is your approval. It always seems so allude to him. Not this again. I am his mother. My duty is to teach him and steer him back to the right path each time he strays. And he strays too often for my patience. What is it that he does that makes you so discontent? That isn't a topic for tonight. We'll have plenty of time to speak about it. Lord knows I need someone to consult with. I just want that boy to settle into a respectable life already. But he doesn't understand. We'll find a way, Mother. I know you wish him well. Did you and Remus fight with Father? Fight? Why would I fight with Leon? All I do is care for him. As for your brother, I haven't heard any squabbling between them. Why do you ask? Irina says she heard shouting coming from Father's room before the accident. Oh, that girl has her head in the clouds today. I keep telling her to stop reading those novels that make her imagination run wild. There is no drama or plot in this house. This is a regular family trying to make it through some very difficult times. I don't know. Maybe she's lying, maybe she isn't. I don't know. The food isn't on the table. So is dinner canceled then? Seems like it's canceled. I don't know. Where is she? Is she in the hallway still? Where is she? Where? Where does she go? I get the impulse to run away again, if only for a flash. But I won't. I need to be with my family, no matter how difficult things get. Quite right. But where is Irina? Did she come upstairs? She is... I don't think she's... I want to go in without a reason. Okay. So we need reason. That's all we need. Okay. Maybe she is in the room. Maybe I just didn't see her. Dude, she is not here. She is not here. At all. Like she vanished or something. She is not in the whole of the house. Unless she went outside. Because she's definitely not upstairs. Can we speak to Father? We can't. How is my father, Doctor? He is stable for now. I'm worried about him not making sense, but it wouldn't be the first time. There was blood from his wound on the carpet. Was he bleeding heavily when you found him? It didn't seem so. When Mother patched him up, it seemed like the bleeding had stopped already. Regardless, I think it's best if we don't take any chances. I'd rather do a transfusion. You have the stomach for it, don't you? You look good health. You look in good health. Certainly. Whatever you think is necessary, Doctor. This is very, very interesting. I want to grab some tea. Okay, I'm back, guys. Oh, that tea is good. Okay. I wanted to ask you about his condition. Have you practiced for long? Do you know Irina, our maid? Um, of course. What do you want to know? Well, I don't know much, really. Only what Mother and Remus have told me, but we didn't have a chance to get into much detail. It began with episodes of confusion, as I'm sure your mother already told you. He had trouble recognizing people. I started seeing your father about 8 months ago. At first, I thought it all might be because of his age. You know, old people getting old. But his symptoms are complex and, dare I say, inexplicable. There's no literature on such ailment. Lady Rosenthal describes him as a fit and vigorous man merely a year ago. His mind was bright, with no signs of deterioration. And look at him now. Old age doesn't take such a toll in barely a year. At this rate, he won't be long for this world. Maybe it could have been something in the food. It could have been something in the food. Is there nothing that can be done? No treatment? I tried, of course I did. Nothing worked. Medicine, ointments, changing his diet. No one has a clue what else to try. So what do? Do we just wait for him to pass on? I'm afraid there is little we can do, far from some miraculous medical breakthrough. We must be cautious so he doesn't hurt himself again and rush his demise. Try to keep his spirits high. Don't leave anything you wanted to tell him unspoken. And make peace with the unavoidable. Have you practiced for long? What a polite way to inquire about my experience. Right? I studied at the Royal Academy of Medicine. Then I served as a physician on the front lines during the war. When peace was brokered, I was offered a position at the Catacuzino Health Institute, where I practiced for 8 years. Then I started working as a private family doctor 3 years ago. You do the maths and tell me, that's what they say over there in Europe, that they don't say math, they say maths, and tell me if my qualifications are satisfactory. They are, and I apologize, I didn't mean to be rude. That's quite alright, young man. I'm glad Leon now has 2 sons to keep a responsible eye on him. You know something though? Like when his brother, when Marius's brother was talking about meeting with Dr. Fullerman, I don't know. I don't know if both of them might have more than a friendly relationship or connection. But let's go forward. Let's see how long the demo takes us to get through. Do you know Irina, our maid? What a curious question. I suppose you're right. Well, yes, of course I know her. I was bound to bump into her every once in a while during my visits. Why do you ask? No reason. Not that I think about it. Young man, do you often feel the need to bring someone up for no reason at all? Are you also starting to experience your father's symptoms? No, I assure you I'm quite well. It must be some other reason then. What could it be? What could make a man think about a young and, dare I say, not too hard on the eyes damsel in the most inappropriate of moments, just as his father lies hurt in bed? The facial expressions. I guess we'll never know. We'll get to the exclamation later. Let's keep digging. Have you seen Irina anywhere? I haven't left this room, and she didn't come barging in here, so no. Why, have you lost her already? She doesn't seem to be around, and I wanted to ask her more about some shouting she says she heard. Shouting? The ladies Rosenthal and Remus have another row. She didn't say, just that the shouting came from this room. Wait a second. Are you or her implying Leon might have been attacked by someone? I don't know. I don't think so. But could he have been? Could he have been? It's not completely out of the question. It would explain why no one was keen on calling me here. But I feel we're veering into murder mystery territory with little cause. Well, he's not dead, so it's not a murder. In all likelihood, he just fell and bumped his head. This is Leon's family, after all. Who would want to hurt him in the state he's in? It's my duty. I just wish I could do more for Leon. Regardless, both my mother and Remus speak highly of you. Even Lady Rosenthal. How curious. She always seems ready to bite my ear off. But, alas, it must be her way of making sure I do my best. I'm not sure that she's too delighted with my friendship with Remus. So you are friends with my brother? Yes. Hasn't he mentioned it? We're like two peas in a pod, despite me having a few years on him. See, I do think they have more than a friendship there. I do. You can look and see how he's dressed. Well, maybe more than just a few. But what's a decade or two between friends? Is Remus less uptight around you? Ah! The boy is just fine around me. We have a good bond. So he's just not keen on seeing me again. I feel like he didn't want me back. Young boys aren't always threatened by their older brothers. I wouldn't read too much into it. We used to be closer. 2 years apart can change a lot between people, even family. What do we need to do for the transfusion? I left the transfusion kit here a couple of weeks ago. It seems like a wise decision now. I've left it with Remus. He most likely keeps it in his study. But perhaps you should ask him where he put it. Just the kit then? We'll also need a vial of anticoagulant. It must be in the same place as the kit. Not even Remus can be so distracted to have placed it anywhere else. But don't tell him I said that. Find the transfusion kit, ask around about the kit, find a vial of anticoagulant. Here we go again. It's quiet again. Why am I so entranced? Is that the maid? Yeah, that is her. That's a nice portrait. That's a nice drawing. Let me take a picture of that. That is nice. I'll probably draw that one day. Hang on, let me unlock my phone. All right, camera time. See, let's zoom in. Let's take a picture of that. Yeah, I want the entire thing. Nice. Nice. Okay. So let's read what this says. Why am I so entranced? It appears I cannot get a grip on myself around Irina. I'm inquisitive and, dare I say, even a bit flirtatious. This is so unlike me. Ever since I first laid eyes on her, I felt a nerve to find out everything about her. I'm even catching myself asking others about her with every chance I get. Let's read it right next to it. My brother. Why must there be so much tension between us? He doesn't miss a chance to snap at me. The good doctor, we'll read that one too. Let's go ahead and read that one. Despite my initial doubts, I must admit that Dr. Philemon is well suited to care for father. I'm grateful you rushed here at a moment's notice. As if tonight couldn't get any stranger, Irina mentioned she heard sounds of a fight coming from father's room. I can't imagine Remus or mother hurting him, and naturally, they both denied any quarrel. But Dr. Philemon says, although unlikely, the possibility can't be dismissed. So it seems okay. I think, mm, excuse me. Oh, that tea's so good. Um, Here's my personal take on something. Since it kind of makes sense as to why she kind of didn't want to call this guy to some degree. Some degree. She didn't want to call the doctor back because one, it's late. Number two, she doesn't like the relationship that he has with their son or Marius's um Marius's brother. And on top of that, it's late. So yeah, it's kind of like you know, like yeah, nah, we don't need you back here tonight. You can probably come in the morning or something. I don't know. I don't know. I've never had rabbit before, but the English eat it. The British, especially in like period dramas, they'll have like they'll be making or I don't know if it's really rabbit stew. It probably is, or it shows them hunting. Or there's a tradition. There's a tradition. It's called the hare. Where if you look at this movie, it's called The Village. Um, and Burt Middleton he becomes the hare and he has to survive for an hour, which means that they cannot catch him. And there are other rules that applies for the game. Just look at the movie. You'll see what I'm talking about. So let's go back up here. We can talk to mom again. Let's talk to mom first. Oh no, let's get the kid first. I think that's important. Do you know where the transfusion kit is? It's in the study, in the cupboard. Do you know what? Oh, okay. All right, cool. We got it. We got the answer. Dr. Fleming wants to do a blood transfusion. Oh, I think our doctor is letting himself get a bit carried away this evening. It hardly seems there was enough blood loss to justify it. Regardless, I think it can't hurt. Have you seen the transfusion kit? It should be in the study. Remus is using that room now, so it's a mess, as you'd expect. But you'll find it in there. There's the study here. Yep. This is a nice room. They keep these portraits everywhere and these I guess you can say it looks like a I said it earlier. I lost my train of thought. Um Hang on for a second, I'm getting a message. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this seems like a shrine, doesn't it? Father's swords. Remus and I always wish we could play with them. Perhaps now we can. Although, with the current tension between us, it may be unwise. Yeah, definitely unwise. Father served as an officer in the Second Army during the Independence War. He doesn't like to talk much about it, but I know he is proud to have worn the uniform. I don't want to be indiscreet. Besides, it's locked. What's in there? Which room is that? We got a lot of goodies in here to inspect. Let's inspect them. He looks very stern, doesn't he? This must be for father. I wonder how often he needs to get a shot. And what exactly are they injecting him with? Good question. My question is, why is it in such a fancy case? Anticoagulant, find a transfusion kit, ask around about the kit. I have done that. They didn't mark it off. Okay, we'll get to that table. Another stuffed animal. I prefer live birds, honestly. Rima seems to have turned into quite an avid reader. Oh, Remus, you're smoking now? I suppose it couldn't have been easy trying to handle everything after father became ill. Quite right. Final warning. Mr. Remus Rosenthal, I find myself in the regrettable position of having to write to you yet again. I sympathize that you were placed in a difficult situation when you were compelled to take over your father's responsibilities at such a tender age, but we cannot abide your continued disregard for our agreement. The debt you owe must be settled without any further delay. We, too, have workers who rely on their wages, and those men labor diligently to supply the materials your factory requires. That you can overlook your obligation to them with such indifference is utterly unacceptable. This would never have occurred under your father's steadfast stewardship. Out of respect for your family, I have been patient long enough, but no longer. Settle the invoices we have sent, or we will have no choice but to escalate matters to the authorities. Yours sincerely, Bartholomew Dima, or Dima, one of the two. This isn't father's old typewriter. I suppose Remus felt the urge for something new and shiny. He's always had a fondness for getting new toys. New cupboard. So a cupboard key. Yeah, let's go and get the key. I wonder what's in here though. Let's talk to mom first, so we can talk to her again. They need to keep the music playing. Why do they not keep? Where's the cupboard key? It's locked. It's in my pocket. Well, give it to me already. As long as you promise not to snoop around. That's my study now. I don't have time for your nonsense. Give me the key so I can help father. Promise not to snoop. Yes, yes, I won't snoop. Key, please. He said not to snoop, eh? Transfusion. There we go. Bring the kit and vial to Dr. Philemon. There's nothing to snoop about unless it's something that we can't see yet. Or not privy to yet, I'll put it that way. Yeah. Okay. Did we give the key back to him? No. Where is that woman? It's weird that she vanishes when things start happening. And she told us what she told us, right? Yet she is nowhere to be found. And the only places that we have access to are the stairs, upstairs, and the rooms that are unlocked. There's no way else she could be. Like I said, unless she actually went outside, like she left and went outside. I have everything for the transfusion. Excellent. Get yourself ready while I set everything up. There's not much room in here, so I'll let you handle the instruments. I'm sure you'll figure them out easily. You're an educated man, after all. Wait, I have to fiddle around with a needle in my arm? Did he mean hand? Don't tell me you're frightened of a small needle. Young man, if I only told you of the horrors I had to treat during the war. Fine, fine, I'll do it. Perform the blood transfusion. We didn't read this. I didn't even see that. Hmm. We'll read it later. This kind of reminds me of Sherlock Holmes, like a modern day Sherlock Holmes. Right. Okay. Oh, here's the directions. Transfusion instructions. Set up. Install the pump. Um, pour the anticoagulant in the container and insert the needles. Um, say install the pump. I thought they were already installed. Okay. Functions. The pump draws and transfers blood. The collection container holds the blood mixed with anticoagulant. The transfer dial indicates how much blood was transfused. The flow control knobs direct the flow of the blood. Turn a knob perpendicular to the tube to restrict the flow. Cautions: do not transfer blood into the donor's arm or draw blood from the patient's veins. Excuse me. Ensure that blood transferred into the patient is mixed with anticoagulant. To activate the anticoagulant, you must mix it with blood in the collection container and avoid drawing it unmixed into the pump. Always draw 20 um yeah, CL clots, I'm guessing. I may be wrong. Of blood into the pump from the donor's vein, the collection container, or both. Do not overflow the collection container by placing in more than 50 clots of blood mixed with anticoagulant. For optimal results, it is advised to transfuse 80 clots of blood into the patient. Oh, that tea is so good. Okay, sorry. So it says that we're going to get some blood from him, right? Okay. And we're going to turn this on. Or no, 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 no. Let's take this out. How can we take it out? How can we take it out? How can we take it out? Oh, the blood's going to come from us. Okay, gotcha. Got that's why it was two. That's why it was two. Okay. This isn't right. I draw blood from my father's arm this way. Would you? We got it in. Okay. Hmm. Fascinating. Okay. I don't want to inject blood into my vein. Right, 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 right. Quite right. Okay. The knob above father's arm should either be closed or turned down if you want to inject the mixed blood into his arm. Okay, now it's closed. There we go. Okay, it says no more than how much? Was it 50? Okay. So let's see. If that went up to 30, another 30 would be 60. So I'm guessing that's enough there. So okay. All right. Now he can now can he get it? How much is he supposed to get? Okay. He needs 80. So let's keep going. Some of the blood should be pushed back into the collection container. Oh yeah. Right. Well, that's an anticoagulant right there. You would? Right, my fault. Okay, so he needs one more. Then cut that off. Okay. Yep. Awesome. That's it. 80 centiliters. Dude, I haven't heard centiliters since I was in elementary school. Of blood, okay. Thank heavens it's over. I'm feeling a bit queasy. Just after all, wasted some blood, I see. But at least you got the job done. Well, you wouldn't have wasted anything if you would have just helped me yourself. Don't worry, young man. You'll survive. Eat something sweet and get some rest. You think my father will be better by tomorrow? He should be fine. We've done everything we could for now, so I'll retire for the night. I wish you a peaceful rest and sweet dreams. Thank you, Doctor. Good night. See, I hope father feels better after the transfusion, as I certainly didn't enjoy it in the slightest. As if tonight couldn't get any stranger. Irina mentioned she heard sounds of fights coming from. Yeah, okay. Um, we read that already. That's a beautiful picture of her. Okay, so we're done here. The doctor has left. We've read that. Thunderstorm still going on outside. Irina still isn't here. Where on earth could she be? The doctor has gone home for tonight. So let's go back upstairs and report to Mother and our brother. Okay. Can I take my own bedroom back? Unfortunately, it's not available anymore. We've made some changes around here since you've left. Remus is now sleeping in our old master bedroom. He said he could use his privacy. So I moved to his old room instead. And Leon, as you know, sleeps downstairs in the old guest room. With Dr. Philemon coming over so often, we needed a room for him to spend the night. And that would be my old bedroom. Indeed. I love how they talk. It's so accurate. It's so accurate to how they used to speak back in the day. But, Mother, if all these rooms are taken, where do I sleep? Surely not on the couch somewhere. I've asked Irina to prepare one of the upstairs bedrooms in the old house, to make it as comfortable as she could for you. I know you used to love that place. Spent as much time as you could with your father there. I didn't think you'd mind settling in there. I see. It's no trouble. I suppose I have to re-earn my right to sleep in the same house with my family. Oh my gosh, yeah. That's cold, that's cold. Oh, hush, child. We're not casting you away. It's just sleeping arrangements, that's all. It's fine, Mother, I understand. Besides, you won't be alone in that old house. Irina also has her room there. Why would you put... Why... Okay. This game is good. I love it. But why would you put both of them there if you're saying that they were taking a fancy to each other? That's a recipe for disaster. They're in the same house, unsupervised. Perhaps you'll have some evening tea together. Exactly, right. You should actually leave the poor girl alone. Now you send us to sleep in the same house? What are you scheming, Mother? You'd better be a gentleman with her. If she only hints at getting any trouble from you, I'll cast you off the property in a heartbeat. But I'm your son. Shouldn't you take my side? What? Why would there be a side to take? How dare you, Oh, Mario, she getting upset. I was jesting, Mother. Your temper has severely shortened. Good night, Mother. Good night, child. It's good to have you back home. Man, Mother seems fond of Arena. She warned me to behave around her. I wonder if she'd ever approve of us as a couple. Too much commotion. When I set out this morning on my journey back home, I expected a somewhat intense day, but I could never have predicted the events that unfolded. Despite my effort and my good intentions, why do I feel as though I'm being shunned? Where's my medal of bravery? Regardless, I can only hope that tomorrow will be less tumultuous. This reminds me this game reminds me so much of Sherlock Holmes. Leave the mansion. Okay, so that's where she is. She's back at the so dinner wasn't served. Dinner was not served. No one ate. It's still here, right? No one ate. But this reminds me so much of Sherlock Holmes. Act 4. Unwilling temptation. Oh, here we go.
Marius had expected the evening with his family to be exhausting, but never so eventful. It was time for some much-needed rest after a long day. But with the myriad thoughts swirling in his mind, would the night give him respite, or more torment?
What's a long day? After the tense reunion with my family, I made a fool of myself in front of Irina. Then came Father's accident. Or could it have been an attack, as Irina suggested? I can't think about it right now. The transfusion has left me feeling even more lightheaded and exhausted. For now, I just want to find my room and rest. I love the classical music, dude. I love this game so much. And this is just a demo. This is a classical piece. This is a class. Oh, I know this song, man. I cannot think of it. I have it on multiple CDs. I just cannot think of the name. Oh man, classical music buffs, help me out. All right, let's look at this. Can we look at it? Yes. Okay. It seemed like a rendition of it, like it's a remade version of it, of the song. Mr. Remus Rosenthal, I am once again writing with regard to the new, man, I love them playing classical music throughout the game. It's so awesome. I am once again writing with regard to the new designs you have been promising us over the past few months. We have yet to see any satisfactory results, despite having paid you an upfront fee in June. Please present your final proposals by the end of next week, and not the disgraceful pieces you attempted to deceive us with the last time. We pay for genuine Rosenthal beauty and quality. If your family is no longer able to meet its own standards, we demand our money back. You have until next Friday, when we shall conclude our business, one way or another. Yours faithfully, D. Renard. Why are there so many violets around here? Who grows them? Is it Irina or Mother? I think it's Irina. Because she is in the house, remember? She doesn't live in the big house. Man, that is gorgeous. If my family could make something like this, right? Like the glass art, crazy. Crazy. So gorgeous. And the portraits. We're going to take a look around this entire room. Okay, let's start from the front. We're going to work our way around. Just like we did when we first started the demo. Let's do it. It looks like a cheap knockoff by someone who doesn't understand anything about Father's craft. A cheap knockoff? Is this bad? What makes it bad? I don't know enough about the art to say that it's good or bad. The colors are bleak and uninspired. Yeah, I guess it's kind of. It might be the colors then. It could just be bland. They do look different from the doors and the glass art from the big house. It's not bad, but it's certainly not father's style. So the brother's trying to following his father's footsteps pretty much, and he's not up to par, so to speak, or it seems. What is that? Rosanen something gallery. Oh, papers in the study, books even. This place is in dire need of some organization and a good tidy up. Yes, okay with that. A new beginning. My darling, I am putting these words to paper for fear of not being able to speak them to you directly. I don't want you to think I'm overstepping. I know my place well enough, even though you told me repeatedly that I mustn't think so poorly of myself. And I know your pain. Looking at this new future that has opened ahead of us, I can't help but think we would have a chance at true happiness elsewhere. Let's move away from this cramped place that suffocates our hearts. Let us breathe freely once more, so that I may become the dignified wife you deserve, and that your soul may be unshackled from the past. I promise that I will never ask for anything as prosperous as this again. In granting my wish, you will give me the confidence of knowing how much you value our marriage. Why suffer any longer within these walls, filled with painful memories, my love? Let us start anew. Your devout wife, Katrina. Hmm. The old house where everything started. Growing up, I've only ever known this place as Father's workshop. It feels surreal to think my parents once lived here in their younger years. This house is rather small compared to our mansion. Were they ever happy here? That's a good question. I think they were. I mean, for the most part, anyway. Um, Maybe there's some question in there because the portrait earlier, when she was younger, like in her 30s and I think her 30s or 40s or something like that, when she changed her hair to black, um, her face was a lot more tense than her younger. I think when she was 19 or so, her face was much softer. But when she was like 30 something, 40 something, it seemed a whole lot more tense and like she was upset about a lot. I could be wrong. Anyway, so let's sit down and do an interaction, and we're going to look at the entire room. I feel so tired. I should go to bed soon. That's the same portrait that's in the big house. Oh, I love games like this. Okay. And I was going to come back to a starting point where we started at, and then we're done with the tour of the first part of the house. Okay. All right, another puzzle. Let's do it. So, me having liking puzzles and done puzzles plenty of times, you want to go with like a center focus like this right here, and you want to match everything together as best you can, right? we go. No, that's not right. Yeah, that's it. I like the little puzzles. I like these little puzzles. They're cool. Um, yeah, we got everything. As far as I know. Yeah, we solved it. We don't get anything behind it though. Then again, this is just a demo, so they're probably not going to give us anything anyway. It's his father's elegant work. This does look much different than this right here. You can see the bright colors. Um, I don't know anything about glass art other than what I'm looking at, but you can definitely see how the colors just pop on this thing. And back in the big house versus this right here, this seems very, very dull. Like I don't know. I don't know. You can definitely just tell that they're different. They are. They look similar, but they're different. So much struggle, but the results are lacking. Indeed. Excuse me. How did he do it? How does father manage to impress everyone with his damage? With his designs. I'm not gonna say that word. Nobody likes what I try to create, and I hate every moment of it. I'll just stick to copying his work until they all grow bored of it. Then the factory will go bankrupt, and I'll finally be free of this cursed responsibility. I want to travel hand in hand with my lover without anyone telling me what I can or can't do. With his lover. So that's still the jury's still out on that one. So if it's not Irina, then it's probably the doctor. That's what I've deduced so far. Given enough time and practice, this could develop into an interesting new lifestyle. But as it stands, I feel like trying too hard to compensate for a lack of talent. That's a very nice painting. You see, we've already solved that. I should take the luggage to my room first. What luggage? You must have something in your hand that I'm not privy to. Okay, yeah. Okay. All right. We have luggage in our hand. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm definitely going to take inspiration from these houses that we've seen. Um and the ones that I see on BBC and Sky, like British televisions. I'm definitely taking some inspiration from this, like how I want my house built. That would be so cool to have a bookcase right here at the bottom of the steps. Like where the bedroom is. If I want to come down and grab a book, I'll probably have a bookcase in my bedroom as well. And it's not too far from the study. You can come right down here, like a chair right here. You can just come right down or come right up, sit down and grab a book and just read. Okay. She said that Irina was here. Hang on, before I inspect that. Oh wow, yeah, Katrina Rosenthal. So she has some very beautiful pictures of her when she was younger. Let me take a picture of that. That is nice. That is very nice. I'll draw that. Heck yeah, okay. It's locked. Okay, this must have turned into a storage room by the looks of it. Well, where's Irina? Hang on. We won't go directly in there. They said Irina was here. Yet where is her room? Oh, this might be her room. She might be downstairs while he's upstairs. Okay. All right, let's go then. I think that's an image of his mother there. Back in the big house, there was a peacock. That's his mother there. I guess that was his father showing admiration and love for his mother. Let's take a look at the room and then we're gonna get up and start exploring. So, this is my bedroom for now. Dude, you complaining about that? That is dope. That is nice. And you got a telescope looking out of the window. That is not. And dude, you got a fireplace beside the bed. Now, I will say this: the design does not seem safe to me. You got fire right beside wood and sheets, or wood and linen. I'll put it that way. That yeah, I wouldn't be too comfortable with that. That bed would have to move because you can't move the fireplace. It's connected to the house. I would definitely move the bed around. At least I'll have some peace and quiet here. Yes, you will. Ain't no way you can complain about that. Okay. So let's finish exploring, shall we? This is Rima's insect collection. I was never partial to killing any creature just for the sake of displaying it. This is Father's old typewriter, isn't it? So he took it out of the study and brought it here and brought a brand new typewriter. I'm guessing this is the old one. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So this is where Remus put Father's old typewriter. Exactly. The same thing I said, Mr. Morris. I hope you'll find the room to your liking. I did my best to make you as comfortable as I could in this old house. I left you some food in the kitchen, as I'm sure you haven't had a chance to eat dinner yet. Sweet dreams, Irina. Oh, she's so. She's not only pretty, but she's considerate, she's thoughtful, and she's showing that she is very interested in him. Or she's reciprocating the interest, put it that way. Irina prepared a wash basin and even toiletries. I see that. I'm grateful for how thoughtful she is. Yeah, right. Same thing I said. Praise Jesus. Nice portrait. That's a nice landscaping portrait. Okay. What's this? Look around for something sweet. There you go, little fellow. We both deserve a good night's sleep after this long day. Hey, that's the bird from the beginning of the demo. That's this. Wow, okay. Alright, so someone captured it then. Alright, let's go and find something sweet then. Just following the doctor's orders. I mean, there is no kitchen. Where am I going to find something? Uh, Maybe a piece of fruit or something on the table? Oh, this is Irina's room. Okay. Okay, my fault. Maybe something's here. Yes. Awesome. So this is the little kitchen then. This is their little kitchen. Man, she threw down, didn't she? And well, it's not that much. But you gotta remember this is back in the day. This is not like today. So, man, coffee. It could be tea, but I see there's two, so I know both of them aren't for him. Maybe one was for Irina. What is that? Press plate. I have no desire to go into the backyard this late at night. I didn't know it was the backyard. Okay. Let me come over here. Yeah, apple. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna start from over here. Go my way around because maybe he wants to go for the apple and then the interaction will be over with. So let me try and do this. I want to see everything. 2 cups of tea untouched. It is tea, not coffee. Was Irina waiting to have tea with me? Now I regret having taken so long with the doctor. I can't bring myself to eat anything. My old cup. Marius. Use my old cup. This is for the press, I imagine. Needs press handle? I thought that's what I got. Have a cup of apple juice. Okay. So is it going up here? I should place the apples first. Alright, we can go and get the apples then. I don't want to use my brother's cup. Okay. You ain't got to. We're just looking at it. Even more violets. The entire house smells sweet and intoxicating. That's so awesome. They got a press. That's so dope. That's so dope. The graphics look really good, man. I'm going to narrate this entire thing. The doctor advised me to eat something sweet. Irina even left me some dinner, but I was too distraught to eat. I settled for a glass of freshly squeezed apple juice. That had to be good. I love this. Oh, I loved it. Get some much needed rest. I wonder if the demo's about to be over. If this comes out on physical, if it releases for physical, I will get it. I will definitely get it, but I won't get it on digital. You gonna sleep in your smart clothes? What's happening? So there is. I'm just gonna investigate the noise. There is nudity in this thing, but I got it. I got it censored off, so we're not going to see that. Okay, we're definitely not going to see it. The heck? And rose petals are just falling from the ceiling like that. Is Irina a witch? Or could we be intoxicated from the smell of all the violets? No. Yeah, see, we are not going to see that. I'm so happy that they let us censor it. Boy, get out of there. Just go back to bed. What? Oh, you can't be You can't be serious. You gonna cut me off? Oh, I cannot believe they cut us off right there. There was so many questions I had. Oh man, okay. All right, look, I'm happy with the demo. I am satisfied with the demo. I like the game. I want to see if they have this coming out on physical. Let me see. Crimson Maid. I don't see it as a physical. Yeah, I don't see it as a physical. Alright guys, well that's it. I narrated pretty much this entire thing. I do like this game. I like this game. It's pretty cool. The graphics are good. I love the period drama look. How they dress. You know how they talk. It's all very accurate. I'm gonna do some more digging to see if I can find the physical. If I can't, then I don't think I would buy this unless it was like $5, because I don't care about wasting $5 or $10. You know, but it's not something that, for example, like you know, I'll worry about losing if they take the game off the air, because I won't own it, right? So let me do some more digging, and I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream for this evening. Hope you guys enjoy the gameplay and you stayed through it all. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Turn your notifications for when I go to broadcast or when I stream, upload videos, whatever the case may be, give announcements, those types of things. So I'm going to end the stream here, and you guys have a good night.